Hello, I'm Laswin Barbecue. Let's make a low-carb beef teriyaki. Okay, so first off we need to make teriyaki sauce. The recipe will be below, but you got some type of sweetener, ginger, garlic, sesame oil, soy sauce and water. And then some apple cider vinegar. Mixing that together, and while bringing that to a boil, I'm gonna toast some sesame seed. So I might have over toasted these. They turned a little bit dark, but they tasted okay. Anyway, bringing that to a boil, letting it boil for about 15 minutes to thicken up. Then we have the meat. It's thinly sliced ribeye that I froze for about 30 minutes before cutting it. Seasoning with garlic, salt, pepper, some olive oil and basil. Mixing it together and leaving it in the fridge for about an hour before it was time to cook it. Okay, out on the griddle, I've got some julienned cabbage, green cabbage and white cabbage that I'm starting to fry to get it somewhat translucent. About 5 minutes in, I'm starting to fry the meat. Okay, so a little bit of oil or a bunch of oil on the griddle and then just spacing them out. My griddle is slightly hotter on the right side these days. I don't know why, but it is. So I'm starting on the left and then realizing the meat needs more heat, so moving everything around. And there we go, adding the rest. And of course flipping everything incessantly. And there we go. Okay, so letting it fry. This took about 10 minutes to get this fried all the way through before it was time to mix it all up. So the cabbage is starting to go translucent. Anyway, mixing it together and then pouring on about half of the sauce just as a flavorizer, of course. That's gonna steam the cabbage even more. Just mixing it all together and then bringing it all to, oh yeah, adding spinach to this as some green touches, and also because spinach is good for you, just letting that wilt a little bit. And this is what we have. Time for a taste. There we go, some low carb beef teriyaki. Let me tell you, this tastes like beef teriyaki. You can of course make this high carb if you want. Don't use cabbage, you can use whatever you like, rice, whatever. And of course you can use regular sugar instead of the sweetener I used, erythritol. Wasps likely too. I'm gonna enjoy this. Thank you for watching. Bye.